Family, peace, my family. So today I want to talk about Jill's story. I want to talk about this Jill story. I know a lot of people been here. I've been telling y'all about my Jill stories, and they real, true Jill stories. Now this one come from when I got locked up. I went to Campbell County and Kentucky over there in Newport, and I got locked up. And when I went there, I went there for what was it, marijuana? I think, yeah, it was marijuana. And once I went there, I met this guy. This guy was telling me about why he was in there. And he told me that he got in there because he was driving and this man he stopped, and once he stopped, this man, boom, bumped him and kept going. And when he kept going, he followed the man. Once he followed the man was calling the police, and was saying that he was getting followed by the dude, And once he did that, the police stopped him. And once the police stopped him, he arrested him. He arrested him, and he let his girlfriend go, but he arrested him. And he was in there for miscellaneous, crime. So I was wondering, what's okay? It's something more to this, It's something more to this. So I asked him, did he believe in the Lord? And he said, to be truly honest, I don't. And it's a white man, not white. I don't want to say white. He's a Caucasian, cause white boy. And he said he don't. So I started talking to him. I said, yeah, well, do you think that this is the reason why you here? He said, because he said no, but I was letting him know that this is the reason why you here. It's the reason to wake you up. To wake you up. He used to believe in the Lord and the Heavenly Father. He used to believe. He was a Christian. But then his girlfriend turned him into an atheist. His girlfriend is an atheist. She don't believe. So she made him not believe. Every time he'll say something about God and all that, she don't want to be bothered with him. So he stopped and gave up on it. So as he gave up on it, the Lord put him in jail to wake him up, and he made him meet me. So I started talking to him. And once I started talking to him, he started understanding more and more. And I kept having Bible studies with him and talking to him, just so he can, understand and know that I'm serious about this. And I told him, I said, if you ever want to, seek the Lord again, I'll pray with you, and you can change your life, and you'll be all right. And he said, he gave it 2-3 days, been praying and reading the Bible. Then he came to me, he said yes. So I did it. And when I did it, it was like the next day, that he had to meet his court date, he was saved. He was able to get out. And he looked at me and gave me the biggest hug ever and told me, you saved my life. And this is what he said. He showed me that I had a gift to change an atheist into a believer, and that's what I did. And I to this day, I don't know how his life going, but I've been praying for him. I pray that he got away from her, or he changed her into a believer, because he got the power now. Once you believe, you have the power to show others the power. And that's what I believe, and that's how Jesus believed. And thank y'all for viewing this. Like, share, subscribe, and what y'all think about this Jill story. One of my people.